maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Second and 7 from the 20. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. A run with Vaughn out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And the Giants
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Down to about the 45. 2nd and 6. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
New York.
Now Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Here go 47.
Play action now. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. They got to be Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown of this first half. The second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. Give him 18 on the play.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Half jumbo. Gold River. Quick right.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Hyatt, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, good move. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And the Giants first down.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now Jones wants to change it up.
38-yard line.
Jones to throw on second down. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Giants! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Cowboys nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try to wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here. Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, 47.
Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing, Prescott. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half. Good.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
Still going. Inside the 20, Saquon Barkley.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 71 yards.
And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half.
And now off to the races down the right side.
He's on his way.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Being chased out left. And out of bounds yards across the 15-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Prescott now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Intercepted by the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
114 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Why shift to Crude? Why shift to Crude? Up we go.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Detroit.
Off the play fake. Jones.
Caught along the left side by Hyatt.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Off play action. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Runs through the contact.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Jones pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard
So
line.
Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26.
To throw is Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 19-yard line.
Oh, he fakes a spike.
But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
We're going to 54. Wide in. What do you think?
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again.
Kayvon Thibodeau.
That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Vaughn. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they start.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Prescott to throw it.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week.
Brandon Cooks! And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
From the 33, here's second and a yard.
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They call his number again. It's his sixth catch and a first down. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, Martin?
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. A partner. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Prescott.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 46. 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Loose inside the 30. CeeDee Lamb.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Okay, here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Stop capers, stop capers.
Now Jones.
Complete right side to Hyatt.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out. They're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
Throwing Jones.
To the sideline and incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw. Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
And it's 4th down.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a